ESPN, Wide World of Sports at the Walt Disney World Resort, home to so much great action throughout the year. And one of the signature events, the Pop Warner Super Bowl, celebrating its 60th year. Today, we welcome you to our selection show. It is great to be with you. Tom James inside our studios. Well, the anticipation is high and the wait is over. These teams finally find out who they'll match up against and when as the 60th Pop Warner Super Bowl kicks off this weekend. Let's take you right to the brackets, and we will start in Division II with the Junior Pee-wees. And these quarterfinals will start with the Southeast Dallas Wolverines coming from Texas against the East Bay Warriors from California. The second quarterfinal matchup from North Carolina, the McCadenville Dolphins. They will battle the Ohio Panthers. In the third quarterfinal game, also a team from California, Point Loma, the Pointers, will take on the Lenape Valley Indians from Pennsylvania. And finally, the Titletown Titans from Florida will clash with the Milford Eagles from Connecticut. And next, we take a look at the Pee-wee division from North Carolina. It's the Wilmington Eagles. From Missouri, the Fort Osage Indians will take on the team from Massachusetts. It's the Hyde Park Cowboys. And the next quarterfinal, the team from Florida, the Northwest Falcons. They will do battle with Watchung Hills, the Wolverines from New Jersey. And the final quarterfinal matchup, a couple of teams from out west. Great team from California, the Redwood City 49ers. It's a matchup between the Niners and Monument Blizzard from Colorado. Now, the Junior Varsity Division. In Division II, the North Raleigh Bulldogs from North Carolina. They will have their hands full as they take on the team from Chicagoland, Hoffman Estate. The Hawks looking for a three-peat. And our records show we have never had a three-peat at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. The next quarterfinal, the Warwick team from Rhode Island against the team from New Jersey, the Jags from East Orange. The next quarterfinal, Riviera Beach, the Chargers from Florida. They will battle the Almadine Mustangs from California. And the team coming all the way from the Hawaiian Islands, it's the Hanapepe Colts. They take on the Oak Cliff Titans out of Texas. And in the Unlimited division, from Connecticut, the Steelers from New Haven against one of the home teams from the state of Florida, St. Pete, the Silver Raiders. They could have a rematch, the Raiders could, in the semis if Opopka wins as well. It's the Darts from the state of Florida against Lee's Summit from Missouri. St. Pete and Opopka met earlier this season. Another quarterfinal matchup, the Jags from New Jersey. East Orange, they will face Gilbert Chandler from Arizona. And the final quarterfinal matchup from North Carolina, the Greensboro Ravens. This ought to be a good one against the Brick City Lions from the Newark, New Jersey area. So what is it that we're playing for at the 60th Pop Warner Super Bowl? We'll take a look. The Division II Championship Day, 8:30. It starts with the Junior Pee-wees. That is followed by the Pee-wee Championship at 11 a.m. Eastern on December the 9th. Then it's the Junior Varsity, 1:15 kickoff for the JV. And finally, the Unlimited Division at 3:15. Those guys kick off all on ESPN3 and watch ESPN. And don't forget the Genie Studio shows, pregame shows, halftime, postgame shows, all the highlights from all the games. I'll be with you all week long. Well, Pop Warner is not just about football. Top cheer and dance athletes from around the nation will compete at Walt Disney World in the Pop Warner National Cheer and Dance Championship. Live coverage begins December 8th at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN3 and streaming on the Watch ESPN app. Coming up, plenty of action in Division I. We will reveal the bracket after this break on the Pop Warner Super Bowl Selection Show.
I chose this path when I picked up a ball.
A rookie doesn't have to play like one.
He can't stop me.
This is my moment.
It's my time.
I never cared about the why or the how. Just the hard work, hustle with my eye in the ground. There's no looking back. The time is now.
Who do you root for? Who do you collect?
I collect Panini NFL trading cards.
Check out the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom Park has you careening through steep mountain passes and in and out of darkened caves on a runaway train that seems to have a mind of its own. So hold on to your hats as you zip around the winding track right here at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Welcome back to the 2016 Pop Warner Super Bowl Selection Show. I'm Tom James. We will be joined coming up by Pop Warner Executive Director John Butler. Now, we've already seen the matchups in Division II. Now it's time to reveal the brackets from Division I. And we will start with Junior Varsity and a team that is historically good, been to the Super Bowl many times. The Giants, Richmond Pirine from Florida. They will take on the Aurora Gators from Illinois. A team from Connecticut, the New Haven Steelers, will battle the Bruisers from Arizona. The winners of those two games advance to the semifinals on Wednesday, December 7th. The other two quarterfinal matchups in JV, the North Philadelphia Aztecs from Pennsylvania against the Oak Cliff Redskins out of Texas. And the other quarter, Churchland, the Tigers from Virginia, and the East Bay Warriors from California. The winners of those two games will advance again to the semifinals. Let's move on to the varsity brackets. Another team from Florida, Palmetto, the Raiders, will lock horns with the Harvey Colts from Illinois. Another team that is very familiar to the Pop Warner Super Bowl from Pennsylvania, it's the Northwest Raiders. They are back again and will take on the Pompano Chiefs from right here in the state of Florida. From California, Garden Grove, the Bulldogs in a cross-country matchup against the Dorchester Eagles from Massachusetts. In the last quarterfinal matchup, another California team, Santa Clara, the Lions, against a team from even further out west, Wailoa, the Razorbacks from Hawaii. The winners of all four of those quarterfinals will meet starting Wednesday morning, December 7th at 8 a.m. in the semifinals. Now, the Junior Pee Wee division, the Aztecs out of Pennsylvania, North Philadelphia against West Bay, the Rams from California. Hartford, the Hurricanes versus Far West Steelers. That is a team out of Arizona. Another quarterfinal matchup, the Mustangs coming from Virginia Beach against the team from Dallas, the Oak Cliff team. Always very good. And it's the Western New York Bills from New York going head-to-head with the Overtown Tornadoes from the Miami area. And again, the Miami teams always so strong in the Pop Warner Super Bowl. And finally, the Pee Wee division, the Gilroy Browns from California against the Patriots, a youth football team from the Chicago area. The North Philadelphia Aztecs back again in the Pee Wee division, taking on the Sweetwater Hawks from the state of Florida. Our third quarterfinal matchup in the Pee Wees, Deer Valley, the Eagles out of Arizona against another set of Eagles. Eagles versus Eagles, Dorchester team from Massachusetts. In the final quarterfinal matchup from Colorado, the Loveland Tigers against North Raleigh, the team from North Carolina. And the winners of all those games advance to the semifinals on Wednesday, December 7th. So let's take a look at the schedule of action Championship Day at the 60th Pop Warner Super Bowl. It starts with a big matchup. Circle this one on your calendar. The Junior Varsity kicking off at 9:30 a.m. That is followed by Junior Pee Wee at noon. The Pee Wees play their championship at 2:30, and it rounds out with the Varsity at 4:30 the afternoon of December the 10th. We are joined now by John Butler, the Executive Director of Pop Warner. So much anticipation and excitement, John, about the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Tell us a little bit about the history of the event.
Well, we started working here with Disney and at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex 20 years ago. This will be our 20th Super Bowl here. We will have about 9,500 boys and girls competing in football, cheer, and dance over the course of 8 days. And I can't imagine the excitement for them at age 8 or 10, 12, coming to Disney World, competing at a sports complex like this, and the level of competition. It's been a long season, and here they are.
Well, football, of course, a big part of it, but it's about success on and off the field for these kids.
Absolutely. We're the only national youth sports program that requires satisfactory progress in school. We really believe in a healthy body linked to a healthy mind.
Your general thoughts as we lead up. We're on the eve of the Pop Warner Super Bowl. What can we expect?
A lot of electricity, both out on the football fields and in the field house with the cheer and dance. These kids are just wired, and understandably so. It's really fun to see.
Well, we're ready to go. The stage is set. The teams are ready. The 60th Pop Warner Super Bowl kicks off this weekend. Thanks for joining us.